Hi guys, it's Dingle here, and today I am recording the speed build to part 2 of the Chip and JoJo's farm home. Guys, if you are just tuning in, I would recommend going to the first part because then it would make most sense, but if you're just joining, welcome! I'm excited to have you here, and let's do this adventure together. So here we leave off, and this is me trying to do a second floor to the house because they have this like little upstairs portion, and I couldn't figure out how to do have the house look like that on the outside, but then still have like a second floor on obviously the second floor. And so if you guys could please take this house, I'm gonna upload it to Origin under my name. It's Dingle, but the L is with a 1. I'll insert a little name thingy here just so you can find it, and I'll name it the Chip and JoJo Farm Home, and from FIXER. And basically, yeah, I just couldn't figure out how to, they have an upstairs that's sort of like an alleyway, and it's got a little playroom. I think it's got, some sort of art room that JoJo uses whenever she's designing out her houses, her fixer-uppers. And yeah, I couldn't figure it out. So we did the best we could, and I'm about to show you the second part and my favorite part, actually, with the decorations, the flooring, the walls. We've got the foundation, we've got the whole framework of the house, but now we get to do the fun part, which is my favorite part. And speaking of favorite parts, it's JoJo's favorite part as well. So here you see me going into the shiplap. JoJo loves shiplap, and so the entire kitchen is shiplap. And again, guys, I'm actually taking this from, there was this one tour that I believe it's HGTV, or it was just one of the Southern Homes or something like that, but they did a total tour of the house, but only through pictures. And so I'm only going off of pictures and what I see, so I'm sure there are some inaccuracies here, but I encourage you to take this and make it even better, make it even more accurate. I'm going to have some photos towards the end and of the real house versus what I did with it in the game. And so please take it, please do better. I'm sure there are so many improvements that could happen compared to what I did here, but including having a full second floor, but also keeping the outside looking like it does in the pictures. So let's see here. So this is the main room of the house. Well, the one I'm working on right now is going to be the daughter's room. They have 2 little girls and 2 little boys, and that's the other thing. On the second floor, it seems like the boys' room is, so there's not really room for the boys if they were to, exist in this house. And so that would be nice if someone could help me along with that. Anybody whatsoever, please comment below. Teach me how to do it, please. I was so frustrated. I had to cut out a bunch, actually, of me just trying to figure out how to make that little roof section an actual floor. So I would really love it. I've looked up a bunch of stuff, but I couldn't really figure it out while still keeping the look of the outside. So please, I encourage you. I need all of you. Anyway, so this part right here is just me going in, and it's the main area. So again, I encourage you to go see the first part. It's just, I explain a little bit of Fixer Upper, and basically there's this cute little family, and they have a show on HGTV, and they own a whole real estate, and they own a whole construction section, or carpentry business. And then JoJo is the wife, and she designs everything. She designs the home. She's the interior person, and Chip builds with his guys, and it's so awesome. And the houses have such an amazing feel. It's just this, a farm home. Everything is white, everything is crisp, but still rustic in a way. It's just really, really cute, but still super relatable, it's something that I feel it would be weird if it wasn't anybody's style. I don't know, it's just so cool, and I love it so much. But yeah, so here I'm just trying to figure out the cabinets, and I think the biggest thing about like either trying to replicate a home or trying to just to find the right combination for like a custom home or anything like that is like just playing around. Like I change a bunch of stuff. Like I literally just got rid of all of those cabinets just there, just because I felt like they just didn't really go with the pictures that I was trying to go against. And plus, obviously, The Sims doesn't come with every single combination of every single thing that everyone needs at all times. And so it's just playing with it, what works, what doesn't work, what can you customize. I also, a lifesaver is the bb.moveObjects cheat, and you have to just turn that on, and that's how I get to stack the things that normally would be like intersecting with each other, and you can layer, stack, and you can most likely get the feeling that you want to get across if you continue to do that. So that's what I did here. And what I just love about this whole layout right here is just how open it is. JoJo, whenever she does, like, so the premise of the show basically is, like, so if a couple has, you know, a couple or a family, they have a budget and, but they want to live in like, you know, like really safe neighborhoods or good neighborhoods for the kids or something like that. And, Chip and JoJo find like the most ugliest and rundown houses on the entire street, but in like the best neighborhoods. And so what they do is with the budget that the couple have, instead of buying like a brand new house that would be completely out of their budget, they buy like this completely rundown, basically needs to be demolished most of the time, and Chip and JoJo completely renovate it. And so one of the things that JoJo does every single time is, number one, she adds shiplap to everything. Shiplap is that, you know, the boards on the wall that you see there, and it lightens up the space. She's obsessed with shiplap. She's obsessed with French doors. And she's also obsessed with just knocking down walls. She loves just knocking down every single wall that she can and doing that open concept feel. And I mean, I feel you, girl, on that. Like, my dream home is like completely open concept, you know, to a point. But yeah, no, this is definitely like my favorite part of everything. So this open concept, you know, you walk in and there's like a little entryway, and then it's also kind of the dining area / there's a sitting room, and then you have this like beautiful open kitchen that opens up, and there's like 2 French doors that open up into the backyard. So yeah, this was one of my favorites. I think the kitchen I spent the most time in, just because it is her central location. Like, she just loves, and she talks about like her countertops all the time and how they're poured concrete. And she's always bringing her clients over to her house in order to like see the poured concrete, see the shiplap, see if it's something that they would be interested in. Because I mean, like, just because it's her style, she realizes that it might not be everybody's, which I totes respect. But JoJo, if you're listening, I would just trust you with everything. Don't ask my opinion on anything, and you can just do my entire house. That would be soups totes fine. Super totally fine. Here I was just playing around, like JoJo, I mean, the hood, at least like in their home, I keep saying hers, like it's completely hers, but no, her family home, their home was actually a fixer-upper as well. And they completely turned it around. And so their hood right there usually goes all the way down. And it just like, I needed to fill that space. But I think I did. I think it was great. I also love how she does hanging shelves everywhere. The only downside or like shortcoming of The Sims is like, I love to put little knickknacks on like everything and on like shelves. And like, I don't know, when Jack and I were moving into this apartment, when we moved, it was like we finally had space for like a desk where we could, you know, do videos, or when we're working from home or anything. And I just started filling it with like little knickknacks and picture frames and cute notebooks. And he just looked at me and he was like, I'm sorry, there's just like actual no room for, you know, a functioning desk, like the thing that was actually, we were excited that had space to work on. But I mean, you know what? Knickknacks are fun. Knickknacks are cool. I just got a little bit carried away. So I wish The Sims had more knickknacks so that I could just live out my knickknack fantasies in The Sims instead of real life, where Jack would get mad at me. So yeah. Here we're just doing a few more details, and she's got a lot of like steel with wood. Either it's, you know, some silver, but mostly like black metals with wood. I think that's sort of like the rustic feel that she really loves to go with. And I mean, I'm not going to fight it because it looks like really, really good. So I definitely just tried to copy to a T because, you know, why not? Why not? If it's like one of the best designers that I know of a home, I'm not about to change it or alter it in any way. Plus, this is like a copy design, so I really, really want to, you know, stay true to the design and stay true to what JoJo and Chip did with their home. That would be the goal. Again, like, so, I mean, obviously in The Sims, they're not going to have real letters, but they do have like little words and stuff, but I think they're in Simlish. But no harm, no foul. I could use them as real letters anyway, that I put on the wall there. And then also just to note, I don't know if it's like a preference thing or just how I feel about it or whatever, but I don't use any custom content in any of my builds or my Let's Plays or my Sims or anything like that. And so everything you see comes with either the base game or one of the expansions. The expansions that I have currently, so I have the base game, I've got the Get to Work, I have a few others, like I have some stuff packs, I'm sure. I've got Get Together, that's what I've got to get together, Get to Work, and I'm sure I have a stuff pack in there somewhere. But I really, 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 really want to get Dine Out. I think I would like really love that. I just have a few ideas that I want to carry out with the Let's Play that I have now that I have not been giving attention to, and I'm really sorry about that. But I plan to get back to that soon, or just let it die and maybe do a Let's Play with Dine Out, because like owning a restaurant or owning a coffee shop and like living out that dream in Sims with somebody, like that would be really, really fun. So I don't know, I'm messing around with it. But yeah, so here, this is the entryway I'm talking about. So they come in through the front door there, and then this is like the first impression that you get. And so she spent a really good amount of time, but then you immediately come around to the dining and living and kitchen area. So it's kind of cool. It's super open, and like there's a hallway like right as you walk in through to the kitchen, and then you can like loop around the stairs. And I'm really bummed. Again, guys, I really want someone to take this house. I'll put it on Origin. I'll put it on the gallery, and I really want someone to take this and then just like build the upstairs, because there's no like boys room, and then there's no like design room that JoJo uses, and I really want someone to do this for me, because I would love if someone figured that out and then showed me, and then I can just not make this mistake again. Something else that I love is that she varied out the flooring. Like, she's not afraid to take some risks. So when I said she loves like metals as well as woods, she loves like metals, woods, and brick. Just again, that rustic feel. And white. She has like a ton of shiplap, a ton of white. It's just extremely airy feel, and I'm totally digging it. It's just timeless. Like, I feel like this isn't like one of those trends that's going to go away anytime soon. There's something very classic about the feel that JoJo does to her houses, and can't argue with that. Right now it's the little girl's room, and so in real life, what JoJo did with her, again, I'm like obsessed with JoJo, but I swear it's like a whole family. But what Chip and JoJo did is like instead of side tables, she hangs tables normally from the ceiling, and you have like, they're like circular and they're on rope, and so you've got these like little hanging tables next to these little girls' beds, and it's really cute. But can't do that here. I swear, they have to have like, Sims should have like a chip, have like a Fixer Upper, like the show's called Fixer Upper. They should have like a Fixer Upper expansion where they have just like a bunch of rustic like little decorations that you can play with, and just like things that are super like true to the show. So like a bunch of shiplap, maybe a few options for French doors, but then just little rustic things here and there, and like hanging tables and chicken coops. Like it would just be really cool to have like a Chip and JoJo, and like they could help like design the stuff. And I don't know, I'm just rambling because or just daydreaming really, because that would be so cool. Also, during this build, like a ton of stuff randomly would just disappear on me. Like I swear I put that plant there previously, and then it just like kind of disappeared the next time I went over, and I had to fix it. Again, so this part I really like, along with the upstairs portion. I would really love if somebody took this, because I couldn't find any pictures of this. I know that there is this room, like I know that there is this like middle section, just based on like one photo that I saw, and it looks out to the backyard, and I think that's where like she takes her clients and like sits them down in that little area. But this is all off of like one photo I saw, and I just don't know how it was designed. So I mean, like I tried to be true to JoJo and Chip, but like I couldn't. I just think that I want to redo it, but I would love to see your all's ideas around this room. That would be really cool. If you could download it and just like redo it, maybe we do like a house swap or something like that. That'd be really awesome. But I try to stay true. I just don't think it like really goes with the whole kitchen and like dining feel. But it's supposed to be like a sitting room, but still rustic like JoJo would do. But so what I did was like, I was like, okay, so she brings clients into here, and she's always like sitting them down and looking at the house plans, and maybe there's a bar, whether it's got like coffee behind it. I know that there's a little sitting area next to that fireplace, and then the couches off to the side. But that whole middle part, I just want somebody to completely demolish what I did, please. And if you could just take your own spin on it, or just, what would JoJo do? WWJJD. What would JoJo do? Hashtag WWJJD. I'm so funny. Okay, so then here I'm just adding the little details of the whole thing, and yeah, again, the more I look at this room, I really want someone to just take it and make it better. It's such a big room. I just want it to be like just as cool. I don't know. Oops, my mic. I don't know. I'm a little mad about that room, but I think everything else turned out really like pretty true to design. The other one is like the little girls' room. I couldn't get the dimensions right. I think it's actually longer. Like there's actually more room between like the bed and like the wall that goes to the living area. But on the outside, if I made it any longer, it wouldn't look like what the outside looks like in real life. So IRL. So yeah. No, this is okay. So this is actually the master, where they do have a fireplace, except like JoJo, what she does most of the time is like either she'll leave brick exposed, or she will paint it white because she loves white. All of her bedroom is basically white. But on the outside, I know that the fireplace looks completely brick, and then the inside, she painted that brick white for a fireplace, and so I kind of just had to leave it. I think it still looks to the rustic feel, but it's just not 100% accurate. But I'm doing the best I can. I want to see your all's ideas of like some things that you guys would change around just based on the photos I'm going to show you at the end, because that would be awesome. I'm super open to like any suggestions or ideas that you guys have, and I would love to see what you guys would do with the space, because it's such a cool space. Like I want to make it work. I think it works for now, but they could only have like I kind of want to do a create-a-sim on like the Chip and JoJo. Their last name are Gaines, so the Gaines family. I kind of want to do one of those, but I would have to, like, obviously they have 2 little boys and then they have 2 little girls, and I wouldn't be able to like sleep the little boys anywhere. Like I wouldn't, because of the upstairs conundrum. So that would be cool if you guys could help me out with that upstairs. Please. Let's see. Yeah, and then there was no, like, I'm not even sure I got the dimensions right on this. It seemed okay, but I don't think, and the other thing is they don't have any, like, TV in their houses at all. They're they're all about just like, you know, they have coloring sections upstairs for like the kids, and they live on a farm, and so it's all about like, you know, the animals and you know, feeding them and like caring for them every day. And so that's they just raise their kids like that, and it's so cute. They like keep coming home. Like the funny parts are like, what is that window doing? Did I notice that? Okay, thank goodness. The funny part is like Chip is like super, like he's just like happy-go-lucky, and he's constantly coming home with like a new animal, like a new puppy or a new kitty or like something. And so it's really entertaining to see the dynamics of their relationship and their family. But yeah, I think so I'm just adding a few last minute touches. You always want to add some dirt under plants. It just makes it that much more realistic about the landscape. I didn't get too much into the landscape. I just added a few plants to make sure that it did resemble parts of the outside. But yeah, I think, you know, we're finishing up here. I'm going to add in a few screenshots, but I really thank you guys for, you know, checking this out. It was definitely an adventure for myself to try and recreate something that's so beautiful. I hope I achieved just a little bit of it, or at least some of it, and I would love to see your all's takes on it and what you would have done differently, how you make that upstairs an actual upstairs, and help me out here. So here's the front of the house in real life, and then here's the front of the house in The Sims. I think, you know, I'm pretty proud of it. I know that there could be some improvements, but overall I worked really hard on it, and I think I really like the outcome. So that was the back. So this is the little entryway looking to the entryway, and this is the one in The Sims. And then the next photo will be this little like area. As soon as you walk into the door, there's the stairs, and then this is the one in The Sims. The next one's going to be the entire like living dining area in the kitchen. That's beautiful. That's JoJo's. And then here's the one in The Sims. The spacing's a little off, I realize that, but overall pretty decent. Here's a little sitting area in real life, and here's the little sitting area in The Sims. I really like that. I think that turned out pretty decent. Obviously the master bedroom that you just saw in the master bedroom. So again, if you guys like this, please give it a good old thumbs up, and please comment below what you have done differently or help me out with the upstairs. And I super appreciate it. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And if you message me, I would love to check out your channel as well. So comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.